The ramp protocol addresses all the key aspects of an effective warm-up. It provides a suitable approach via which performance can be maximized in the short, medium, and long term. As the name indicates, RAMP stands for Raise, Activate and Mobilize, and Potentiate. The first phase of RAMP involves activities that raise the level of key physiological parameters, but also the levels of skill of the athletes. This phase has the aim of elevating body temperature, heart rate, respiration rate, blood flow, and joint fluid viscosity via low-intensity activities. So for example, a light jog for 5 minutes, jump rope for 5 minutes, anything light that could help raise your heart rate. The second phase of RAMP often includes both activate and mobilize. Key movement patterns required for athletic performance in both the subsequent session and in the athlete's overall development, such as squats and lunges, are performed. For arm circles, stand with your feet shoulder width apart, extending your arms out to the side, and make small, controlled circles, gradually increasing the size of your circles for around 30 seconds. And after going forwards, you can then go backwards with your arms. For hugs or arm swings, you would again stand with your feet shoulder width apart, bring your arms out to the sides, and gently swing them into your chest, hugging yourself with each swing for about 30 seconds. For hip circles, stand with your feet shoulder width apart, place your hands on your hips, and make circular motions with your hips, gradually increasing the size of the circles for about 30 seconds. And if you start clockwise, then go counterclockwise or vice versa. For fire hydrants, start on your hands and knees with your back straight, then lift one leg out to the side, keeping it bent at a 90-degree angle, and return it to the starting position. Repeat with the other leg, alternating for about 30 seconds. For open and closed gates, start in a standing position with your feet shoulder width apart. Step one foot out to the side while keeping it bent at a 90-degree angle, and open your hips by rotating your torso towards the bent leg. Return to the starting position and repeat with the other leg, alternating for about 30 seconds. For lunge with twists, start in a standing position, step one foot forward into a lunge while keeping your back straight, and twist your torso towards the front knee. Return to the starting position and repeat with the other leg, alternating for about 30 seconds.
This is a gastro wall stretch. You stand about an arm's length away from the wall. You extend one leg back and then the front leg should be bent forward. The stretch should be felt in the back ankle, and then what you're going to do is just keep bending your knee. As you can see, if you go down a little bit more, as I'm showed right here, that's how you get more of a stretch, whereas before I did more towards the wall, and you don't want to do towards the wall, you want to do more towards the ground and bending that back leg. And then you do this 5 times on each side. Next up is downward dog. So start in a table position, arms and legs directly underneath you. Then you're going to pop up, lengthen your legs, and then you're going to rock between each foot about 10 times each foot. The heel should go all the way down and touch the floor. Ankle injuries are super common in tennis, so this is very important. Lateral leg swings are next. Feet are facing forward and parallel. Then you're going to swing your leg up. Try not to hunch and do not overextend either. Torso is straight and aligned with your leg. Then you're going to raise your leg up as far as you can and as back as you can. Then you're going to switch and do 10 on each side. Similar to lateral leg swings, we're going to do frontal leg swings, except this time we're going to be facing towards the wall. You're going to lift your leg up to the side, cross in front of you, and to the other side. Keep your back straight like lateral leg swings, and then you're going to do this 10 times on each side. For more hip mobility, we are going to do fan kicks. So stand shoulder width apart, arms out, and then swing your leg over, up, and down. Right here is going to be a hunch that I'm demonstrating. Try to keep your back straight and do this 5 times each leg. Next is windmills. So stand a little bit more than shoulder width apart, arms straight out, then cross your body over to touch your fingers to your toes. You should feel a stretch in your hamstrings, and then the twisting will also help with your obliques. Do this 10 times on each side. Lastly, we're going to do wall push-ups. Stand an arm's length away from the wall. Place your hands in front of you, and then go ahead and bend your elbows so your nose almost touches the wall. Then push back up. And you're going to do this 5 times. Try to keep your back straight and not bent as like I am right now. Try to keep your hips straight and back straight. Then you're going to tilt your hands in towards each other, and you're going to do 5 of these. This will help activate your arms, rotator cuffs, and shoulder.
The last phase, potentiation, focuses on the intensity of activities. This phase deploys sport-specific activities that progress in intensity until the athlete is performing at the intensity required for the subsequent competition or training session. This phase is important to subsequent performance, especially in activities that require high levels of speed, strength, and power.
So for the first portion of the potentiate phase, we have shoulder taps. So you get a nice push-up plank position, touch opposite hand to opposite shoulder, so right hand to left shoulder. One of the main things you want to avoid is shifting your weight how I am right here. That way you keep nice core activation for prepping for the sport. Next we have karaoke, so we can introduce some twisting motions. So karaoke is step with the right, step with the left, step behind with the right, reset with the left. So full motion as I'm about to demonstrate right here. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Then come back, same starting position, only change is that you're facing the opposite direction you were before. Left, right, left, right, left, right, vice versa to the first. Next is the side shuffle shuttle. So you're going to stand parallel to the starting line, nice athletic position. Shuffle to the marker, shuffle back to the start line, sprint all the way through past the marker. Then you're just going to come back, do the same thing facing the opposite direction. So athletic stance, shuffle to the marker, shuffle to the start, shuffle to the end. Next we have back pedal with the sprint. So line up on the line, facing away. Nice athletic stance, forward lean, back pedal to the marker, back to start line, sprint all the way through.
When performing a ramp warm-up, it's important to avoid some common mistakes to ensure effectiveness and prevent injury. According to NSCA, avoid static stretching before dynamic activities, as it can decrease muscle strength and power. You could also argue to avoid static stretching altogether. Additionally, avoid rushing through the warm-up phases. Each phase should be given adequate time to properly prepare the body for the exercise it's about to do. Overstretching or overexerting during the mobilization phase can also lead to muscle strains, so it's crucial to perform the movements correctly and within a comfortable range of motion. Lastly, avoid neglecting the potentiation phase. It is essential for activating the nervous system and enhancing performance. It's also important to note that a warm-up should be geared toward the particular sport or activity, in this case tennis, and should use an appropriate structure, ensuring that an athlete is optimally prepared for subsequent activity. Having an effective warm-up plan can ensure that the activities prepare the athlete for the upcoming session, but do not induce fatigue or tire them out.